Thanksgiving Day, celebrated each November in the United States, traces its origins back to the year 1621, when English pilgrims at Plymouth Colony shared a harvest feast with the Wampanoag people. This event, often called the First Thanksgiving, has become a symbolic moment of unity, survival, and gratitude, though its story has evolved and shifted over the centuries. The Pilgrims, having arrived aboard the Mayflower in 1620, endured a devastating first winter where nearly half their number perished. By the following year, with the help of indigenous peoples such as Squanto and the Wampanoag leader Massasoit, the settlers learned vital agricultural skills, planting corn, fertilizing with fish, and foraging the local environment. Their survival and the success of their crops led to the autumn harvest of 1621, a moment worthy of deep thanks. That autumn, the Pilgrims and Wampanoag came together for a 3-day feast. Historical accounts mention the presence of venison, fowl such as ducks and turkeys, seafood, cornmeal, beans, squash, pumpkins, and nuts. While modern Thanksgiving tables are filled with mashed potatoes, cranberry sauce, and pies, the original feast was shaped by what the land and sea provided. Most importantly, the gathering symbolized a fragile peace between the settlers and the Wampanoag, an alliance that would sadly later erode. For centuries, the story of the first Thanksgiving was romanticized as a moment of harmony between two peoples. While it indeed carried that spirit in 1621, the broader history between Native Americans and European colonists was far more complex and often tragic. Still, the legacy of that early feast endures as a symbol of gratitude, resilience, and sharing. The idea of an annual Thanksgiving holiday took root slowly. In the 17th and 18th centuries, colonies and later states observed days of Thanksgiving for successful harvests, military victories, or other blessings. These observances varied widely and were often religious in tone. The national holiday we recognize today owes much to the efforts of Sarah Joseph R. Hale, editor of Godey's Lady's Book. Throughout the mid-19th century, she campaigned tirelessly for a national Thanksgiving, seeing it as a unifying holiday for a country divided by sectional tensions. In 1863, during the Civil War, President Abraham Lincoln proclaimed Thanksgiving a national holiday, to be held annually in November, framing it as a day of thanksgiving and praise to our beneficent Father. Over time, Thanksgiving took on additional layers of tradition. Families began gathering annually for a meal centered around turkey, a bird native to North America and linked back to the early colonial feast. Football games became a Thanksgiving staple in the late 19th century, while parades, most famously the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York City, added spectacle to the holiday. Today, Thanksgiving is celebrated with a blend of historical remembrance and modern festivity. For many, it remains a day to gather with family, share a hearty meal, and express gratitude for life's blessings. For others, it is also a moment of reflection on America's complex past, especially the experiences of Native peoples. Across the United States, some indigenous communities observe the National Day of Mourning on Thanksgiving, honoring the struggles and resilience of their ancestors. Despite these complexities, the core message of Thanksgiving, gratitude, unity, and the sharing of abundance, continues to resonate. Around a table laden with food, whether simple or grand, families and friends still come together much as they did in 1621, under the autumn skies, giving thanks for what sustains them and hoping for a brighter future.
Thanks for watching and suggest any ideas for future projects. Support the channel with some of my epic merch through my Bonfire store, new designs coming soon, and the material is strong and soft, I can confirm that personally. Or buy me a pizza, links in description. Be sure to live and subscribe, aiming for 1000 subs.